Hi, if you have a warm mug with you, wrap your hands around it and just feel the heat radiating against your skin. And join me for a moment. Let me share an old story about a master craftsman that completely changed the way I look at my own empty days, and my own quiet moments. Many years ago, a restless young scholar traveled across the country to find a quiet village nestled deep within a massive bamboo forest. This scholar was a man consumed by the modern need for perfection. He read every book he could find, memorized every historical law, and kept his daily life strictly organized down to the minute. Yet, despite his vast knowledge and packed days, his mind was always spinning with anxiety, and his heart felt completely hollow. He went into the forest to visit an old, revered potter whose clay vessels were famous across the land for carrying a strange, unmatched beauty and a profound sense of peace. When the scholar finally stepped into the potter's simple wooden workshop, the atmosphere instantly changed. The air smelled of damp earth and wood smoke. He found the old master sitting quietly before a spinning wooden wheel, his hands covered in smooth, gray clay, moving in perfect synchronization with the rhythm of the wheel. All around the rustic room stood rows of completed jars, bowls, and vases. To the naked eye, each piece looked entirely ordinary, made from simple local earth. Yet, they possessed a profound sense of balance, a weight, and a presence that made it impossible to look away from them. The scholar walked around the room, examining the jars closely with his analytical mind. He pulled out his notebook, uncapped his pen, and asked, "Master, what is the secret to your craft? I have studied the work of many artisans, but yours is different. Is it the precise thickness of the clay walls? Is it the secret minerals you mix into the glaze? Or perhaps it is the elegant design you paint on the outside? Tell me the exact formula for making a vessel so perfectly useful, balanced, and whole." The old potter did not answer right away. He did not look up from his wheel. He kept his hands steady until the clay took its final form. Then, he slowly stopped the wheel, washed his hands in a wooden basin of clear water, and poured 2 cups of hot jasmine tea. He handed 1 cup to the young scholar, smiled softly, and looked at the long rows of jars sitting on the wooden shelves. "You are looking at the clay, young man," the potter said gently. "You are looking at the walls, the physical shape, and the beautiful painted patterns. You are focusing entirely on what is full." The master walked over to a large, beautiful urn sitting in the quietest corner of the studio. He gently tapped the thick clay rim with his knuckle, making a deep, beautiful, resonant sound that echoed through the room. Then, he pointed directly into the wide, dark, empty opening at the top of the urn. He looked deeply at the scholar and said, "We shape the clay into walls, but it is the empty space inside that holds the water. We build a house with heavy bricks and strong timber, but it is the empty space within the rooms that allows us to live inside it. We carve doors and windows out of a wall, but it is the emptiness of the opening that lets the sunlight and the fresh breeze enter our home. The clay is necessary, yes. It gives the structure shape. But the true utility, the true purpose, and the ultimate value of the vessel belongs entirely to its emptiness. Just let that old wisdom settle into your mind for a moment. The usefulness of the jar does not come from how much clay is packed into it. It comes from the hollow, quiet space at the center. My friends, this is the exact tragic mistake we are making every single day in our modern lives. Today, we carry a very quiet, very subtle kind of pressure without even realizing it. It is the deep-seated belief that to live a meaningful, successful life, every single corner of our existence must be filled to the brim. We are so busy obsessing over the clay of our existence, our tasks, our achievements, our careers, that we have completely forgotten to protect the empty space inside ourselves. Have you noticed how incredibly uncomfortable we have become with empty slots on our calendars? If we see a blank weekend or a free evening, an instinctual wave of anxiety hits us, whispering that we are being lazy, or that we are falling behind. Look at how we behave in the tiny, ordinary gaps of our day. The exact second a conversation pauses, the moment an elevator takes more than 5 seconds to arrive, or the moment a traffic light turns red, our hands automatically slide into our pockets to pull out our phones. We treat a single empty minute like a failure of productivity. We treat a blank space like a structural flaw that needs to be instantly patched up with noise, data, or endless scrolling. We fill our thoughts with constant notifications, endless news cycles, and the heavy, crushing anxieties of a tomorrow we cannot control. We leave absolutely no room for silence. And then, we wonder why we feel so entirely hollow, so weighed down, and so deeply exhausted at the end of the day. Wisdom cannot enter a mind that is already entirely full. Peace cannot find a resting place in a heart that has no empty corners. The deepest parts of who you are, your true creativity, your capacity for deep joy, your ability to feel genuine gratitude, and your capacity to love, require space to expand. They need a quiet, unbothered room inside your spirit where they can pull up a chair, sit down, and make themselves at home. When you spend your entire life sprinting from one task to the next, refusing to leave a single hour of your week unmapped, you are effectively breaking the vessel of your soul. You become like a highly decorated, beautifully painted jar that looks impressive on the outside, but can no longer hold a single drop of life-giving water. You do not need to pack more things into your day to make your life feel complete. You do not need to read another article, listen to another podcast, or check off another milestone to prove your worth to this world. What you need right now, more than anything else, is to honor your inner emptiness. Leaving a blank space on your calendar is not a waste of time. It is the active, deliberate preservation of your sanity. It is the realization that the quiet, unscheduled, unproductive hours of your life are often the most sacred pieces of real estate you own. Think of a beautiful painting. It is not beautiful because every millimeter of the canvas is covered in thick, dark ink. It is beautiful because of the negative space, the areas where the brush did not touch, allowing the background to breathe and giving the subject room to stand out. Your life needs that negative space. Your mind needs those unpainted fields. So, as we bring our conversation to a close today, I want to challenge you to do something incredibly simple, yet incredibly brave. Sometime before you lay your head down to sleep tonight, look at the landscape of your day and find just one small corner to completely empty out. Turn off the television. Put your phone in a drawer in another room. Step away from your desk, step away from your chores, and just sit quietly by yourself for 10 minutes. Do not try to solve a life problem. Do not plan your next week. Do not review your mistakes. Just sit comfortably in the beautiful, empty space of the present moment and listen to the world exist around you. Let the silence refresh your tired mind. Let the stillness fill your vessel again. May the universe grant you the rare courage to create beautiful, quiet spaces in your life today. May your heart find the rest it has been searching for, and may you be blessed with the wisdom to protect the peaceful emptiness within your soul. Take care of yourself, breathe softly, and until we sit down together again, peace be upon you.